Alright guys, we're back again with another video, and today we're going to delve into something a little bit different. We're going to talk about autonomous and how you can set that up in Unbot Java and make your robot move in the autonomous segment of the competition. Alright guys, we're here. This time what we're actually doing is we're on the Team 10949's control hub. So if you can see here, this is all of the software stuff that they had for their team last year. They probably didn't use all of it in the actual competition, but yeah, this is all of the work that they had. So we're not going to be doing all of that. However, we're just going to be making the wheelbase move in autonomous, and we are going to make it move 6 rotations, measuring the circumference of the wheel. So
yeah, and by the way, so that for reference, why we're doing 6 rotations is because we're trying to stop on a line.
Yeah, the line
gives us 5 points.
The line is like 6 rotations away, and we're gonna get 5 points. So to start, you need to make a new file.
Name it like encoders or line test
Coder tutorial for autonomous. It's right here. And then, same as always, blank linear OP mode. The one thing, I feel like this is fairly obvious, but you have to make it an autonomous program instead of a teleapp one.
That one. Make sure it's in the right folder, not code things. Yeah. We had autonomous in the bottom folder.
Okay. So. Yeah, so don't worry about that too much on your control hub. They're probably only going to have one folder, but
you can use it for sorting if you want, but folders are just nice to kind of keep things
organized.
Yeah.
So once we have all this, we're going to go ahead and click OK. And then we're going to have a new program. So the first thing that we have to do, we have to declare the motors. I'm just going to do them like this.
Yeah.
But then the other thing I want to
get the semicolons.
Yeah. The other thing I would want to explain is that we're going to use the phone's configuration from Mechanim Drive. So I'll show you what those are called in configuration. But
we can actually do a config setup for this video as well for Mechanim Drive. I know we didn't do it in the Mechanim Drive. Bless you, David. We didn't do the config in the Mechanim Drive video, but yeah, actually we didn't do that. Anyways, we're gonna have it here, so we can show you how to configure that in Mechanim Drive.
Right, so then we do that. So then hardware mapping. And then in config, we had them
that is how Mechanim Drive does config.
Yeah, just for reference. Yeah, if you're going to use Mechanim Drive, you need to have them configured like this because
you can't change configurations between autonomous and teleapp in the competition.
And also, JackMac has Mechanim Drive program, so it works under certain parameters.
It has to use that configuration, and you have to put in obviously ports for Mechanim Drive to work.
Okay, so then we have our stuff hardware mapped. So then what we want to do,
you have to see each
down here inside the while loop is where we actually run the program. Right. Scratch that. So a few more things that I have to do in the initialization. So we want to, we first want to reset each encoder.
Yes. Dot set mode, DC motor, dot run mode, and then stop and reset encoder. Set encoder.
And then you just do that for all 4.
Copy paste it.
And then you also need to set the I don't know if you watched our introduction to encoders video, but if you want to set the brake function, you can do that.
We're about to do that in a second.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so what I just realized is that we did this wrong. We have to do run mode capital R. Like that. Otherwise, you're going to get a syntax error like you see below. And then what you want to do is you want to set the brake function. So front left dot set 0 power behavior. Like that. And then in this case, we wanted to brake after the 6 rotations because we have to make sure that the robot is actually on the line where we planned for it to end up. So you just want to do that for all 4 wheels, all 4 motors.
Copy pasta.
So that's back. Right. Okay, so then we have those 4. So we are good to go. So we're going to go into the while loop, which is where we actually move the robot. And you just have to make all 4 motors move using encoders. So the first thing you want to do is you want to set the target position of the robot. So you have to do it for all 4 motors again. So
you should probably make an if to make it only happen once. Like an if position equals 0.
Yeah.
Like throw that off.
Okay. So one quick thing, we want to do an if.
Because you only want to do this once. Because remember, the while loop always keeps going through. So, like, I'm actually not sure if it'll work for encoders, but I use if statements all the time when I was using mine. Because since you're stopping and resetting it, it'll be position 0 at the beginning.
I don't know if you have to do this, but
so we're just gonna do it anyways, just to make sure.
Yeah. So basically, because it's gonna run through, so it's only gonna do anything with the encoders once, like if it hasn't before, if that makes sense. And then the first thing you want to do, you want to do each of these. You're gonna want to do each of these steps for all 4 motors, but it's you start with target position, and this is as you saw in our introduction to encoder video. And except we're gonna do 6 rotations. So I said 1440, and you want to do times 6, and then you want to do that for the 4 motors.
I'd actually put all of the code for. I usually sort it out like one thing per motor, or like one thing per wheel. Like I'll do all like. I feel like it's easier to see.
Yeah, you can like sort it out. I feel like however you want.
I mean,
like,
if you're doing it like that, that works.
And then after that, you have to set your run mode.
Run to position. So PC motor. Run mode. Wait, yeah, run to position.
That, and then you do this for all 4.
There'll be a lot of copying and pasting.
Yeah.
That's just the way you gotta do it.
Accident, copy the first letter. Just like that. So then you have all 4 of your motors
set to the right mode.
Yeah, and then you just want to set power to each of them. And for our purposes, we're just going to set...
Oh, wait, hold on. Firstly, before you start setting the power, I just thought I'd also mention, you have to make your right wheels go backwards, because that's just how Mechnum Drive works.
Oh, do we? Right.
Yes. So basically, no. You can do it with the run to position.
Oh, I can do it in here, actually.
No, you can't.
Oh, I can do it in here.
Remember how encoders work?
Wait, so it's the front wheels go backwards?
No, the right wheels go backwards.
Okay, so what you want to do, my mistake, you want to take your front right and back right and just make these values negative, and then just to make the motor go forward, because that's how Mechadyne Drive works. We'll get more into that in another video.
But that's just like how the wheelbase
Yeah,
works.
if you wanna move the robot forward, you have to set the right wheels to be negative, and then you set all the power to 1. Okay, so we're going to continue setting the power, and you set all the power to +1.
It doesn't actually matter if you set it to -1, but it's just easier to just set it to 1.
Yeah.
Because if you remember how encoders work, it doesn't really matter what power you set it to. It's all about running to that set
It
position.
runs to this, yeah. And then if you build this,
You get a nice error.
oh wait. Yeah, I don't know why this happened. It's like the autocorrect of Ombot. It's just like it's 2 modes. Sorry about this. This is part of the deal, as always.
Troubleshooting.
Yeah.
All
Real
right,
successful. We got it. So right now we're gonna cut to a demo of this program running on a wheelbase. So we'll see you there.
All right, guys. So we're about to run our program that we just made on the robot. So as you can see, it's
Autonomous tutorial.
Yep.
I got it over here because since we're doing an autonomous program this time, you have to use the other arrow to like access them.
Yep, autonomous tutorial. So let's go. And as you can see, the wheels are rotating, and then they stop after 6 on the white line conveniently.
So there you guys have it. We programmed a robot in autonomous and we made it move to the white line on our playing field. That's just a very basic autonomous function. In the next video, however, we're going to move into a bit more complicated autonomous, and we're going to start to talk about how you can use logic and particularly Booleans to make your robot do more advanced things.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.